tell you about Project Female. Did you know that 59% of adolescent girls, 53% of women, and 67% of children in this country are anemic due to a nutritional deficiency of iron?
These aren't just statistics, these are a generational disadvantage. 3 out of 4 Indian women do not get their regular iron supply, and this leads to chronic exhaustion, health problems, and many more dire effects. And when doctors prescribe supplements, they tend to overlook the fact that 60% of Indian women face gastrointestinal disorders right after taking them, and that makes the remedy useless.
Therefore, we decided to go with a dual-based food approach. By number 1, distributing iron ingots that release food safely into your food, and number 2, by hosting community nutrition drives that raise awareness about affordable iron-rich recipes that families can replicate anywhere.
So, global studies, such as studies by a Canadian university, show that using iron ingots for food-based fortification improves hemoglobin levels within months of taking the supplements. This is why we shifted from water-based fortification to food-based fortification.
First of all, we partnered up with Gachwala Kolkata, who used to supply us ingots at ₹350 per piece. However, we were soon finding this not convenient and too expensive. Therefore, we partnered up with Lucky Iron Life Canada, who have an Indian branch, who gave us iron ingots at a subsidized rate of ₹200 per piece. This is affordable, user-friendly, safe for 5 years, and it's just ₹40 a year for long-term convenient safe health development. And all you have to do is boil it in water for 10 minutes and use that water for your food prep.
This is our timeline. We raised 45,000 in grassroots funding, which is to say from school PTM stalls, social events, BNI funding, and online campaigns. Our expenditure summed up to around 41,000, and the split up is shown on the screen. This is why our project is financially replicable by schools, NGOs, and public health missions.
Our impact strategy was divided into 2 major channels. By number 1, increasing iron intake through awareness, and number 2, increasing iron intake through nutrition support. So, first of all, we hosted community drives across 15 different sites in Delhi NCR. We started off with Scott Pride, our school's very own underprivileged section, and then with the help of our connections with the school's doctor and other NGOs, we expanded to Jagannath Ashram, Sangharsh with Soul, all 3 Baghiya schools, and additionally we had food drives and fortification workshops for our maids in our local societies, because we saw how anemia was impacting them. Some iron-rich recipes that were included in our drive include aloo palak, ragi recipes, and gur chana, easy recipes to replicate. Additionally, we sponsored about 14 blood reports for 7 different girls over a period of 5 months, where we saw significant increase in their hemoglobin levels.
This is the blood report showing 30.21 and after is 65.6. This is the water report. These are the evidences of our activities, meeting the staff, meeting the doctors, in NGOs, ashrams, PTM stalls. This is a testimonial video, but because of the time constraint, we faced major challenges. Socially, we faced lack of trust, preference for tablets, and low government support. And biologically, we faced other causes of anemia, such as genetic anemia and limitations to absorption of vitamin C. But we overcame that with medical approvals and consistent effort and engagement.
Our path forward can be divided into 3 different channels. We are currently in talk with Dr. Smita Bishnoi, who runs many female-only hospitals in many rural areas across Haryana. Additionally, we would like to partner up with Anemia Mukt Bharat to expand our outreach nationally and work upon SDGs 3 and 5. Lastly, we are in talks with Asha ma'am, who is part of Google's outreach team, for possible CSR funding.
Where you give a girl...
Thank you, students. Thank you so much.
For her, by her.